Hello, Andre Fort. Um, had one of those moments on the highway that you don't really want to experience. Um, the temperatures are, when I left for work this morning, 30 degrees, feels like 28. And I didn't think it was bad enough for me to take my truck this morning. My tires are not really best tires. The truck, when I bought it, I've only had it for like 6 years, 6 years, something like that. Um, maybe less than that. I don't know. But the tires are. I mean, I've had flats in both of my both of my rear ones. Let's see. Maybe one of my front ones. Anyway, I've had to repair them. Have them repaired. But yeah, I'm going on the highway this morning, and I'm starting to see accidents all over. And I'm going, close to my regular speed on the highway. It's drizzling rain. But yeah, there's accidents. So there's a 3-car pileup. Should have thought about that. Maybe it'd be a good idea. Maybe I better just kind of slow down. Other cars were going about as fast as I was, but the traffic at the time I go to work is, there's not a whole lot of people on the road, but I go up on a kind of a high rise area where you start going into, you get ready to shift into another highway, and my back end starts spinning, starts fishtailing, and I started correcting it, and pretty soon I was spinning in the middle of the highway, and my anti-block brake system took over, and when I was pushing on the brakes, and it brought me to a stop, then I just kind of rolled back into a concrete block area thing. Put on my hazard lights, and my heart was like, man, it scared me pretty good. I mean, there was nobody else around me, so fortunately, otherwise they would have either hit me, or I would have ran into them or something. But I put my hazard lights on as soon as I come to a stop, and started trying to think of what to do. Gain my composure for the first thing, because I was freaking out. It's been a long time since I've done that, since I've been in anything like that, spinning on the highway or a wreck or anything. But I tried to start my truck. It wouldn't start. Didn't know what to do. Cars were starting to come, and they was staying away from me and going, and I still had my headlights on, and so that everybody could see me. But one smaller car stopped, kind of pulled up close to me, but they sat in their car, I guess, to see if I was all right or something. Didn't get out. This day and age, you don't know whether to get out or not, unless you see, if they have children or something. Or you don't see any sign of life in there or something. But my dome light was on, and I was moving around in there so they could see that I was alive, But after I thought a minute, I got on my phone. I was like, see, do I call my wife? I mean, I'm not going to want her to come, on this dangerous roads. I don't have anybody else to call these days. It's any of my go-to people, people that I can call and depend on to come get me. A lot of them are passed away, but or anybody that has a dependable type car that's not too dangerous to get out on highways. But yeah, scary moment. So after I thought a minute, I had to rationalize what I was doing, and Okay, I'm not in gear. I'm not in. I mean, I'm still in drive. You can't start your vehicle in drive, you know. So I put it in park, started up, um, looked to see if anybody was coming, and got out, got going, kept my hazard lights on so they could see me, and got out there and stayed about 35, 45 miles an hour. Crept the rest of the way to work, and whew, I fishtailed just a little bit, but no more after that. So then after a while, I've come up behind another vehicle that was another pickup, and he fishtailed a little bit in front of me, and he exited as soon as he could, got off the highway, and then I just crept the rest of the way and made it. Man, scary moment. But yeah, all right. Just wanted to tell you about my experience. Yeah, well, you know, sitting in there too, I was telling my wife, you know, what happened, because she texted me. She says, "Did you make it there okay?" And I said, I think it'd probably be better just to call instead of text, you know. So, but yeah, I was sitting there in my truck, like, what do I do? Do I sit there, or do I get out and go somewhere? You know, but sorry. Sometimes it's hard to determine on whether or not to get out, or to sit there with your seatbelt on. I mean, when you sit there with your seatbelt on, you sit there in your truck during times like that, or your vehicle, you're just like a target for the next person to spin out in the same place you did and run into you. And what if it's a big vehicle? Man, they smash into you. You know, you could lose your life by sitting there. So I was like, but if I get out and stand near my vehicle, they hit my truck and it runs into me, crushes me up against the concrete thing. You know, it's like, and where I was, I could start walking, but I'm on the highway. There's no, I mean, it's on a rise, you know. You can't jump over the side and get going. You got to walk down this ramp, an exit ramp, to get anywhere. And it's someone coming down that way and lose control, hit you, or so it's just, you know, trying to think what to do. But sitting there didn't seem like a good idea either. It was a good thing I thought that, you know, see if my truck was in, you know, park, or if it was in drive. But panicking after that all happened, I was like, I couldn't think. Oh, I'm in drive. Okay. Anyway, okay. Just thought I'd tell you about that. Y'all have a good, safe day. The roads are bad. Don't go fast. Even though you think, or you know, my vehicle is a tank. It's gonna, you know, it's gonna be fine. I don't ever have any trouble with it. Well, unless you got chains, or unless your vehicle is a tank, I wouldn't take a chance. Not worth it. Not worth the chance. If the weather is chancy out there, if it's risky, there you go. Advice from Jerry. All right. Y'all have a good day. Like I said, stay safe out there. And we'll see you. Fortunately, I'm going to get to see you on the next one. I made it here alive this time. So, bye.